So today I'm going to be discussing one of Greenville's upcoming biggest updates that we have had in a very long time, I would say. And this is the Greenville map expansion / highway update. But before we get started, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, guys. We are almost at 30k subs, which is honestly insane. But yeah, so anyways, as you guys probably know by now, 2 months ago as of today, Greenville actually announced their new highway update / map expansion update, which, just for some background information, the highway update has been like a very highly suggested update for Greenville for years now. So the fact that it's actually, you know, coming to life now is honestly pretty insane for someone like me, I guess, who's been playing this game for, let's just say, a very, very long time. But anyways, the original message posted was, unfortunately, we are delaying the highway into November, which is obviously this month, which does mean that we are probably, hopefully, going to be getting it within the next 2 weeks at latest, which is honestly insane to think about. But do not fret, there will be teasers being posted going forward of continued progress to keep you all up to speed on it until it is ready, including the release date, which I don't believe we've gotten the actual specific release date yet, but maybe we'll get that a bit closer to the time. And this is the real kick right here. It says the highway expansion area will be the size of the current map or larger in size. This means a whole new area to explore and drive around twisty and hilly roads and being able to speed down the highway. This is ultimately why we need more time to make sure everything is smooth and having little to no bugs with a map expansion this large in size. We would rather delay the expansion to make sure everything runs smoothly as best as possible and make sure it is a great experience for all players. And it says the pictures are, of course, of the map being a work in progress. These are not final image shots. A racetrack, tunnels, the highway, obviously, with rest stops and stuff like that, new trees, and a small town even as well. And here are some of the images, as you guys can see, which, I mean, honestly, it already looks pretty insane with like this bridge, for example, sort of like hilly area right here. I think this is probably like some sort of racetrack or a part of that at least, because it's like very lit up, as you guys can see. And then if we scroll down even further here to more recent times, as of about a week ago, just over a week ago, we got some more teasers for it as well. And as you guys can see, yeah, like it is absolutely huge. I think down there actually might be the little town, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we got some water here as well, and we got another picture of like the road. So you guys may be wondering why I am sort of comparing this to, like, I guess the 2025 version of the Greenville revamp. Well, first of all, it's been about 5 years since Greenville's revamp came out. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's been over 5 years now, which is kind of weird to think about, since I don't even think GV3 lasted for that long. So you know, in some areas, the revamp definitely has started showing its age, but I do feel like the developers have honestly done a really good job with sort of keeping the game fresh and like making it seem updated and stuff like that overall. And I mean, the most recent quote-unquote like revamp that we probably got in Greenville was the addition of the Horton side of the map, which essentially added like a whole nother little town to Greenville. But I mean, no matter how cool this was, it is undeniably like a pretty small area, as you guys can see. Like, that is pretty much the main part of it right here. And I feel like Horton was mainly just kind of added to like fill up the empty corner of the map, I guess. But obviously, the highway expansion update is expected, as Hunter himself said, to be either the same size or bigger than the current map, which, I mean, yeah, the map is very big overall. I mean, obviously, it's not even rendering in pretty much at all here. Like, it is a massive map, you know? So the fact that this update could possibly see us, or will probably see us, having like 2 times the size of the current map that we have in total now is kind of nuts to think about. And I honestly feel like that does kind of warrant this next update as like a sort of quote-unquote revamp, I guess. The only thing that really doesn't classify as a revamp is the fact that like it is pretty much just like a map update. Like, there's not really any major feature redesigns and like stuff like that, at least as far as I'm aware. But as for the just actual map itself, like simply just talking about that, like, I mean, it's looking to be on like an almost pretty similar level to the amount of map updates we received when the revamp originally came out. And I mean, I wouldn't doubt if this update has probably been being worked on for like a good like year or 2 now at least. However, obviously they probably didn't really want to talk about it that long ago, otherwise people would have felt like they were waiting way longer for the update. So I definitely think it's good that they kind of kept it under wraps until more recently, so you know, the wait doesn't seem as insane, such as what happened with the original revamp, where it literally felt like the longest wait. But yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about all of this. Obviously, this is pretty old news by now. However, obviously, my return to YouTube has been a bit delayed as of recent. But let me know if you guys think it is like a valid comparison to compare this update to like a Greenville revamp scale sort of update. Obviously, like not counting like all the new features and stuff, which I'm sure we will get new features, but maybe not the exact same scale of features that we got when the original revamp came out. But just like purely talking about the map, like let me know if you guys agree with me about that, because I mean, just hearing about it literally being the same size as the entire map that we currently have is kind of insane, you know? Like, the map is honestly going to be massive after this update, like as if it's not already huge as it is. So, but yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Once again, if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.